Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. So, I've been working on this IntelliVision controller. So, I realized I was dealing with an interesting issue. So, when I originally developed the controller, the joysticks I was using were this style with independent micro switches for the construction. And you also notice it has a nice white, almost feels like a nylon or a Delrin actuator. So the problem is a couple of controllers. I used this style, which uses a deck of micro switches on one printed circuit board. So the problem is, I'm gonna sneeze. Two things happen. Is I don't know why I want to sneeze here. The height of this deck here, from the base to here, is different, and the length of the actuator for the joystick is longer, so I have to compensate for it. So for now, I think I'm just going to... I have a lot of stock on this style controller because this is the same exact joystick I use for my 5200 controllers, my Andy controllers, and I can use this style for the Sega Genesis controllers I'll be coming out with too. I think I'm going to come out with Sega Genesis, and I'm going to come out with a Atari 7800 and 5200 controller as well. But that's neither here nor there. So it really messed with my geometry in terms of the True 16. So this is like one of my originals I have I built up a while ago, and the action is really good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it clicks really well through it. So not so much with this longer actuator. With this, I get some weird going position 1, 2, 3 to 4. Doesn't want to really click in well. But in addition, I've also was working with this new guy here, where it'll force the I don't know if I'm going to need these little tabs here for the older style, well, the discrete joystick or not, but I'm going to try it momentarily actually. So I'm going to do this again. These are silver because they're just prototypes. This is actually PLA plus, so it's super strong. This is just ordinary PLA. Actually, it's like silk. Doesn't have quite the rigidity of the plus. So let's make sure this works first, and then I'm going to go ahead and print out a bunch more. Is the whole goal with these little notches here. Well, this was the deal with... I was literally driving home from work today, and I was like, darn, I wonder if the height's different. And it's like, oh. And I came home and I looked at it, and it's like, son of a bee, that's what's throwing all my geometry off. That's why stuff is not engaging and disengaging how I expect. So this is more or less, this geometry here is more or less the original geometry I have for the I've had for ages. So let's throw some switches in there. Are these all the same switch? No, this needs to be swapped. That's not good. So long story short, I'm probably going to just revert to the original discrete for now until I can figure out exactly what, if I can use these or not. I'd rather have a reliable product than a mystery. So that's why everything's kind of been delayed for everyone. I apologize. It's like, what's going on here? And now I know. It's the darn that the length of the length of the actuator is the most frustrating part. That being said, this little guy here probably would solve it. All I'm doing right now is just swapping out. You want to have all the same, basically, series of micro switches. Otherwise, very strange things kind of happen. So this is this guy on there. Once I get this up and going, I have a bunch of orders I need to finish, push out, so which is kind of important. Sometimes I wish I wasn't quite the perfectionist when it comes to these things, but you can have it right or you can have it fast. In the business world, there's this triangle. It's quality, speed, and price. You pick two. Because if you get fast and high quality, it's going to be expensive. Or you can get something which takes longer, but it can be less expensive and high quality. But you have to wait longer. I kind of go for I'd rather take a little longer. So this explains why my first batch of controllers, no one really had any issues with it. I have a problem with this controller, this joystick. So that is why I really haven't had a big raft of returns. This guy here, and I had one return for, well, I'm going to be exchanging it later this week. I had one of the rows and one of the columns on the keypad went bad, but that's probably just a bad crimp is my guess. So let's put one of these together. So I'll show you what I was thinking. This might be redundant now because or counterproductive with this style of the older style of joystick. But I'll show you what my thought was. I might or might not need it. I might keep it anyway. I'll see. This is the deck here. So the whole thought is going into, when you rotate around in the, well, this is all upside down, so when you go into it counterclockwise, there's a clockwise, let's see, it goes in like this. Yeah, clockwise you're fine, because the shaft's coming in here, and it rides in and presses the micro switch. But as you come back the other way, what happens is you can catch this lip a little bit here. So I printed this kind of lead off edge. It also gives the advantages. You roll them through, it's going to kick it off precisely. So let me see if that works. Or if this might be a little too wide, because if it is, I'll have to kind of shave it down in the CAD and go from there. So this is a combination of two improvements. I shouldn't have two variables, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to install this on a the discrete version. I gotta be careful screwing it down into the not PLA plus, just the regular PLA. Because what happens is it just doesn't have the strength of the plus. Plus is crazy strong. If you're 3D printing, I highly recommend it. If you need something that needs some like good strength, go with the plus. Alright, so I'm going to put this together. Because I need to print out like 10 more of these restrictors, so I'll have to swap out to the real deal. So this should work. I mean, the geometry here I can tell is almost identical to everything I've done before. The other thing I've been kind of toying with is maybe putting a slight pocket into the this assembly here, so even I want to rely on those plastic tabs as much. See, that geometry looks pretty similar. Yeah, let's give it a shot. These guys here. Yeah. Even a different series of micro switches too. So I think I'm just going to end up and go heck with it and just use up my stock for discrete ones. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Oh, I like that actually. Which one's coming off though? Now I'm talking to myself here. So let's do a quick test. I'm just curious what's coming off, what's closing or not. Make sure I'm not diluting myself here. Make sure I'm not losing things. Set alligators. Mini grabbers, actually. Let's take a look. Electrically, what we're doing here, or if I just need to revert back to my original. Throw the, there it is. Throw the analog. Doesn't matter which one I grab because they're all the same darn thing. Oh, exposure's bad. Okay, can't really see it, can you? There we go. Try that. Let's go. Mini grabber. Oh, come on. Oh, my day job's been busy. Whew. Just tired. I really love to work on this stuff a little more. What is with the glare? It keeps getting blown out. Okay. So coming in. So straight diagonal works too, and that come off of there. Yeah, so this is not helping. Okay, so I need to go back to my original geometry, which is fine. And double check this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not really doing what's supposed to. So work. Come on, you can grab. This one is, make sure I'm coming off on the right ones here. This is this guy here. Diagonal, straight up. Come out there a little bit. See, that's my worry. It's like I need just a little better lead off there. Come on. Try these grabbers instead. Because I can hear it coming off. I'm just thinking I've got a little bit of a tweak I need to do the geometry. Alright, you need to get plugged in. So coming in, that's fine there. It's position 1, and that hits that one. And I come off here. Yeah, see, it's that damn top one's coming off too early. So, let's see. So this geometry is not ideal. Let's try a little crude. What we'll do is do the one I just made and knock those little tabs off. Which I think those tabs are not working for me. So I'll take this apart. I really want to get this done so I can start shipping again. It's like I had the magic combo and the magic just went away. I'm thinking it's a little frustrating. Take this apart. Like I said, this is just PLA ordinary, so I can just cut these tabs right off. Very soft. Let me try something else here. Alright, so put this back together. You get to see the creative process live. Put you back together. I think that's why I didn't ship that joystick, as I saw the didn't quite work right. Believe it or not, I really do try to test these out a lot before anything goes out. Same thing with the 5200 sticks. Those take a while to really fiddle with. Okay, let's try this again. I didn't need that screw anyway. Okay. give this another try. Those little tabs taken out. See if I need to bump the geometry just a little bit. I have a feeling I need to come one direction very slightly. But that's just my gut instinct right now. So those are little extra tabs taken off. Yeah, well. You're nice and locked in place. Let's take a look. So now, does it matter? Give me some wire. Coming straight up, diagonal. Still diagonal. So that's still... Yeah, I can hear that deck clicking off there. So I need to move the geometry over just a touch more. So it comes right off. So it's just barely there when it's at the diagonal, so it kind of rolls off early. Let's see. Listening to it, that one's already clicking in. It's actually hitting a little late. Okay, so what needs to happen is that hole needs to be a little bigger. So don't hit it. But what's happening is they're all hitting about the right time. But what's happening is the as I come to roll off this micro switch, this switch up here is coming off too late. So you're up, diagonal, both diagonals are going, but this should let off before that one. You can hear it coming off, but electrically it's still connected and it pops off. So yeah, so this needs to go to the right a little bit, not much. This needs to go this way, not far though. And I'm almost thinking it needs to come in slightly because it's hitting. They all should be clicking and collapsing at the same time, so I'm going to come in a little bit this way too. Alright. Now everyone, thank you for your patience for waiting for these controllers. I'm going to do one more print, yet another print, and I need this diameter bigger too. Make that. So I think I'm going to come to the right, which is actually to the left, so that comes off sooner. I'll try. It doesn't need to be much. Maybe 0.5 millimeters, and then in. I don't like how it's. It needs to come in a bit, because that's coming in really late. I don't like that. think I'm gonna come in a little bit more. Hey, how much do I need to come in? It's let's see when the contact actually gets made. See, how I don't want is the contacts that come off too far from each other. Let's see. Let's go with this will be upper deck. Wire came off. That's not good. I'll fix that later. Lower deck. We're going. I'm going. Let's go down. Yeah, those should be collapsing at the same time. So if I'm going down, I need this guy. Oh, wrong grabber. And then this. See if I can grab this. So that's being made. As I come through here, come on, baby. Just stay on. That's the white wire, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can get a little better grip there. Oh, screw you. Just stay on. Alright, so alright, that's being in contact. So when I come on this corner though, that one's coming on. And I got a good like almost a almost a millimeter or more. Eesh, okay. I'm gonna look at my original notes to see what the geometry was. I have a feeling I just have to revert back to whatever the original was and just go from there. Alright, so this is question mark. It's at least a millimeter, maybe more. Alright. Alright everyone, I'm going to go back to my CAD, print up another one, and with any luck, get these darn things working so we can get some stuff shipped out again. It seems, I don't know how I lost my magic. I've been tracking, trying to get this version working, and I realized that's what's messing me up. So, alright, I can get back to work, print this out. It takes about half an hour, and see where it goes from there. So everyone have a great night, and I'm working on this as fast as I can. Hey, have a good one.